7.3, our last question. Finally, we are told that tan of theta is equals to a third, and tan of phi, that is another Greek letter, phi is equal to a half. Determine without a calculator cosec squared of theta minus cosec squared of phi. So this question, we have done something similar, except this time we will need two triangles. So I draw the first triangle with theta in it. So this is 90 theta, I put it over here. And then I'm told that tan of theta is 1 over 3. Now remember, tan is the opposite, so it's 1 over the adjacent, which is this one. So this is 3. And then I use Pythagoras theorem to work this out. Pythagoras theorem says the hypotenuse is equal to the square root of 3 squared minus 1. So this is the square root of 3 squared minus 1. So I'm told to do this without a calculator, so I need to see all this working. This is 3 squared, which is 9 minus 1. This is the square root of 8. Okay, so this is the triangle with theta. And then I need to draw a second triangle with phi. I don't draw them in the same triangle. They are not in the same triangle. They are two different triangles. So here I have my phi. I'm told that tan of phi is equal to a half, and tan is the opposite over the adjacent. And again I use Pythagoras theorem. The hypotenuse is 2 squared minus 1. So this is 4 minus 1. This is the square root of 3. Okay, so what am I asked to work out? Cosec squared of theta minus cosec squared of phi. So if I'm asked to find cosec squared of theta, this is 1 over sine of theta squared minus 1 over sine of phi squared. Okay, so I just need to know what is sine of phi and what is sine of theta. I square them, divide them by 1, and then get my answer. I have 1 over sine of theta. I go to this triangle because this is where theta is. Sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse, so it's 1 over the square root of 8. And then I do the same thing with this one. It's 1 over this, oh sorry, I forgot, this must be squared because it's squared over there, so this must also be squared. Then sine of phi, I go to this triangle here that has phi, the opposite, it's the opposite over the hypotenuse, so it's 1 over the hypotenuse squared. Okay, now this is simple to do. This is 1 over square root of 8 squared. This is just 1 over 8, and I have to subtract 1 over 3. So I'm dividing, so it's 1 divided by 1 over 8. This should be equal to 8, and 1 divided by 1 over 3, so the division will change to multiplication, and then the reciprocal, I get 1, 3. And then that is why my answer is 5. Okay.